Flosstube, my name is Erica and I'm here to talk to you about my unfinished Christmas WIPS, some finished ornaments, and my new pattern that I just finally got from eBay, and it's amazing. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I talk about cross stitch and life and gardening and kids and chaos and wine. It pretty much sums up my life. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week and not so stressful period leading up to Christmas. I gotta say, it's stressful. It has been stressful here. It's stressful outside. Everyone I know is stressed out, and that is not what Christmas is supposed to be about, even though we're not religious. I believe that Christmas is about giving back to others and letting people that you love know how much you care for them, and spending time together and making beautiful traditions. And it's doesn't seem like a lot of people are in the Christmas spirit this year. Like, a lot of people I've talked to are either just down or stressed, and it's unfortunate. Oh, a bunch of pretty doves just flew by. Oh my gosh, how like metaphorical. So I hope that you guys are having a nice weekend and a relaxing weekend and enjoying Christmas festivities if you are partaking in that. I know not everybody does celebrate Christmas. You can see my little trees up here. I don't want to say I'm getting sick of it already, but I have thought a couple times about how nice it's going to look when I put everything back soon. If you are new, I will put a timestamp below where I get straight to the stitching talk. So I typically will talk about life stuff for a few minutes in the beginning. And if you want to skip all that and go straight to the stitching, be my guest. So this week we didn't do anything too atypical except for last night. We went to Rock Ledge Ranch, which is a historic ranch here in Colorado Springs, and it was decorated as a Victorian Christmas again. Oh my God, I'm so excited. If you guys watched me before, I think 2 weeks ago we went to, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the castle, Miramont Castle here in the Springs, and it was decorated as a Victorian Christmas, and I brought my son and I was just in heaven. So last night we went there. It was from 4 to 8. We got there around 5, so it was pretty much dark already, but they had luminaries along the trail, which was so cute, and I want to say maybe 6 or 7 buildings. We didn't go to all of them. It was probably about a half a mile of walking, just the ones that we went to, and it was like 35 degrees, and I had on like the lightest, oh my gosh, I didn't even show this. Hold on. It's my gangsta rapper sweater. So I was very underdressed for the occasion. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't actually even that cold, but I had a very light hoodie on. Everyone else was like in like snow jackets and hats and mittens, and I was like, I don't know, I've just always been cold-blooded. It doesn't bother me at all. But they had bonfires all over the place that you could stop at and roast s'mores. They had a blacksmith shop, and there was a couple blacksmiths in there making, oh man, I should have brought them up here. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see them there. Erica D House, it's linked below. One was a wrought iron candy cane that they had twisted and then curved, so like it was a candy cane. And then they also did these wooden ornaments that they stamped with the hot iron candy canes or snowmen or stuff like that. And they were free, which was amazing. So we got 2, 1 for each kid. They had a barn with musicians and dancing. They had 2 houses that were historic houses decorated, you know, and it was crazy because there was like no ropes blocking anything off. You could just go and like touch everything. I don't know if you're supposed to. We didn't, but you could. Like, there was nobody around to watch. And oh my gosh, my only complaint was it was so crowded. Like, you could hardly even walk through some of these houses. And the ranch itself, I don't think is open in the winter, but it is open during the summer for tours, and so we're definitely going to go back when it's open. Everyone there that was working for the ranch was in historic costumes, and they had like maids in the house that were answering questions. Oh my God, I was in heaven. Another thing that you'll see on my Instagram stories, if you follow me there, is there was a part of the house that was in one room where these 2 young women were playing. One was harp and one was a violin. Amazing. I was just in heaven. And that's what I even wrote on the caption was, I'm in heaven. Beautiful folk English countryside Christmas songs. Oh my gosh. And even my daughter, so like my husband waited outside because he had hot chocolate you couldn't bring in. So I was holding her, and then my son was sitting next to me, and they were both entranced. I mean, for a good 4 or 5 minutes, they just sat staring at the harpist. It was so beautiful. So that was our big highlight from the week. It was a lot of fun. I really like exposing my kids to different things and cultures and history, and obviously they're 4 and 2, so they don't really understand history, and like, this is what people lived like 130 years ago. But it doesn't matter. It's something new for them. I think they were mostly excited about the donuts and hot chocolate and s'mores, but that's okay. I had a really good time. So that's pretty much all we did different this week. I'm trying to think, is there anything else unusual? My 4-year-old has been quite challenging. He is typically like the world's best kid ever. And I don't know what is going on, but the listening is non-existent. And he's very, I don't want to say angry, but he's getting very frustrated very easily. And I'm trying to figure out ways to help him understand those big feelings for a 4-year-old, and also appropriate ways to express them that's not, yelling or stomping or throwing or stuff like that. Because my version of punishment is pretty simple. You throw something, I take it away. You push your sister, you leave. You can't be around her anymore. And I'm somewhat consistent with that, but I know it's a phase. Like, any of my friends that have kids that are younger than mine, the only advice I can ever really give them is if they're going through a hard time, it doesn't last. It never lasts. Teething doesn't last. My son went through a phase where he was like pushing the cat a lot. And he's so gentle with animals. This was when he was 2. Okay, so it's not like recent. It lasted a week. He never pushed him ever again. So just weird things like that. Like, they were fighting over toys constantly, like months ago. A week, and it's gone. So I just suspect that it was just like this week thing. I don't know. When they're babies, they go through things called wonder leaps or something like that, where they can have a really hard time because they're processing like new information, and they're learning object permanence or separation anxiety, like all this big stuff. So like, I kind of wonder if there's something going on about the 4.5 range. I don't know. But if you have any tips on how to get 4-year-olds to listen to you, I would appreciate them, because I'm trying to be calm and very patient and help him the best that I can. But it's hard sometimes, especially when I'm around them 24/7 and I work from home and there's 2 of them. Like, I always feel so bad, like my little girl, not that she gets neglected, but Facebook Memories is reminding me that my son at her age, because they are 2 years and 2 days apart. So 2 years ago, he knew his whole alphabet. He could count, like, he knew all his colors, knew all the shapes. He could probably identify like 30 different bugs. She might know 2 letters. And I know it's fine because she's only 2, but it's just the stark contrast between your firstborn and your secondborn. So, okay, I think that's about it for non-stitchy talk, which is perfect because we're exactly 8 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to show you my current WIPS, and then I'm going to show you my neglected Christmas WIPS, because I'm not stitching Christmas the rest of the year. I'm over it. I never thought I would say that, but I am over it. I have been working so hard to get these ornaments done. I am just completely burned out on Christmas stitching, and I really, really, really miss my other WIPS. My Cathedral Woods Goddess, my Chatelaine, my dad's fishing one. I even almost missed working on that one, which is like not my style at all, so it was hard for me to get into. The castle. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get back to those. So I'm hoping, my goal was to have them all done so that I could show you guys the finished ornaments today. That didn't happen. So I'm going to finish them tonight or tomorrow afternoon and get them in the mail tomorrow so that everyone gets them before Christmas. So I will insert pictures next week of what they look like. And actually, I might take a short video. I could just take, sorry, I'm bumping things. I could take a little video and add it to next week's video, I think. So one way or another, I will show you what they look like finished, and I'll definitely post them on Instagram tonight or tomorrow when I finish them. But these are all from the Prairie Schooler Snowy Nights. I want to say it's kind of a new release. My goal was to get 7 of these. Well, first it was 6, and then I realized I forgot somebody. So my goal was to get 7 of them done. I have these 3 are fully finished. I love all of them. They do take a while. Somebody asked me, I don't know if I answered it last week, but I counted, and they take me about 8 hours each. So I got those 3, and then these 2 almost completely done. The only thing I have left up here are the windows and part of his broom. And then this, I just need to do a little bit same, like door, the red here, and the outline. So I will probably be done stitching these in about an hour and a half today. Excuse me. My goal is to be done stitching them by the time my kids go to sleep. So tonight I'll be sewing and making them into pillow ornaments. So I have these 5. And then I also, I quickly realized last week, there's no way, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get 7 of these done. Because at the time I had 5 kind of done and I needed to do 3 more, and I was like, that's 24 hours of work. I don't have 24 extra hours. Someone's blowing up something downstairs. My husband's down there with my kids today. Can you hear me yelling? Well, I'm gonna be very interested to see what's being blown up downstairs. Anyways, I quickly realized I was not gonna have 25 extra hours this week. So I remembered, who was it? Married with Stitches. Oh my God, they are so funny. The cutest couple ever, first of all. The Southern twang gets me. I can't remember their names, but one of them has a nice Southern twang that I'm here for. I'm from the South. I don't sound like I'm from the South. I can sound like I'm from the South sometimes, but I don't usually. They talked about having a digital subscription to Just Cross Stitch magazine. I believe that's the one. And so I looked into that, and it's $20 for the last 2 years worth of issues and the next 7 issues, because they do 7 a year. So I was like, okay, sold, because they do all the ornament issues. And I was trying to find, there goes the blowing up noise again. I was trying to find ornaments that I could finish quickly, and I did. So I used some scraps that I had around, and I made, this one's not finished. I need 7 in order to get an ornament to every person that I had planned on. This one I think just needs some gold. I was going to use gold for my Mirabilia. What is that? Krynic. And some starburst like in the middle of these, and then the word Noel was in the middle. But it's on a diagonal. I don't know. I mean, I feel bad, like, sorry, so-and-so, you don't get an ornament. But I really don't want to finish that one. At one point, I started stitching this one again down here. Now, this only took me like an hour to stitch. I don't have time. See, I want to have them all done and sew them all at the same time. And I was going to say, maybe after I get all these out Monday, I'll finish this one up and send it out later this week. And I still might. But so this is from Just Cross Stitch 2017, the Christmas issue, I believe. I'm trying to show you. There's gold beads. And so this sparkly Ada was 14 count Ada that I got and I used for my Christmas tree farm, which is also not fully finished still. My beautiful Christmas sentiments, I still haven't framed. I can show you the frame for it though. I didn't show you that yet. So in the magazine, it was all blue. This red is from Christmas sentiments too. And the gold beads are from Ray, Cathedral Woods Goddess. So this was literally just me going around picking random things that I had in my stash, because the original pattern was blue with silver beads, I think. And then my friend was like, oh my gosh, I need something in the center. And I was like, you're totally right. But we don't have a local needlework shop here. So the best I had was Hobby Lobby, and I found these, they're snowflake buttons, and I was gonna put one right there. Oh my gosh, of course, there. I mean, it's silver, and the other beads are gold. Like, I didn't really think about that, so that kind of bothers me, but it's really pretty. So I think I'm going to send this to my husband's mom. I don't think anybody watches my Flosstube. I don't think they know I do Flosstube. Because the other relatives I could see a little bit more country than her. I think she's a little bit more modern and would maybe like a little bit more flashy. I don't know. I hope so, at least. What is going on? It's supposed to snow today too. Like, it snowed a tiny bit this morning. There's like a little dusting on the ground, and then it's supposed to snow again tonight. And I'm taking the kids out for the day because, you know, my 4-year-old does a lot better not when we're super busy, because I don't like to have their days so packed and micromanaged. They have a lot of downtime. But when we get outside the house and do things, you know, everyone's always in a better mood than when you sit around the house all day feeling ugh. So that's gonna be my screenshot grab, I'm sure. I should stop making that face. We're gonna go to like the craft store. I was gonna go to the library, but they don't open until 1, which is about when we settle them down for naps. So I guess we're just gonna go to like craft stores. I have my angel tree gifts for the little girl I adopted with the angel tree program, so I need to go drop those off. And oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be a quick video, but I am gabby today. So here are my 2, well, there's 3 Christmas projects that I am not gonna be working on anymore. But I thought you guys should see them because I know a lot of you really like this one especially. This is Little House Needleworks Hometown Holidays. Oh my god, it's so cute. I want to finish it now. So I'm doing 9 total buildings, and some of them are, like the firehouse is fully finished. The Christmas tree farm, I need to do more snow. Grandma and Grandpa's house, look, there's Grandma with the kids. I gotta add a Grandpa still somewhere. Because it's first of all, the pattern's called Grandma's house, which is implying that there's no Grandpa there for whatever reason. But in my family, Grandpa is very much there. So I need to put a little, oh my gosh, Grandpa built a rocking chair for my daughter that was modeled after one my grandmother had. It is so cute. It's downstairs. They love it. The school, I need to add some more children. The pet shop, I need to finish. The sweet shop, I need to finish. Like all of them, what happens is I like to do big blocks of color. I like to do all this white and not worry about the tiny, like, oh, let's do 5 stitches in this color and switch your thread and do this one and do this. I hate it. So I ended up just starting all these buildings, and then I gave up. Like there's the florist I need to finish, the train station. This I had a hard time with because they called for gray here. It wasn't a gray. I think it was like a beige. You literally could not see it on this fabric. So I changed it to a gray, and I don't love it, but I don't hate it enough to change it. So this will be finished for next year. I'll probably pick it up again. I might pick it up sooner than July, but if not, I could see myself doing a, getting in the Christmas in July spirit. And I started stitching some of the snowflakes. I'm going to do probably half of them in beads. And then some of these little details, like this wreath was just plain green. I added French knots, but I might take those out and add red beads because I just thought it would be pretty. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I keep shaking the camera. So here is some more of my other Christmas forgotten WIPS. This is, oh gosh, Homestead Holidays, I think, by Little House Needleworks. I started outlining the 3rd ornament, and again, I got the bulk of it done. I just need to finish a little white on this roof. And then the truck I miscounted somewhere, and I need to fix that, and then do some details. I'm sick of Christmas stitching, but I still might get these 2 done after I get the gift ornaments done and put on this tree. So this tree, the whole reason I bought it was for this ornament series. I never finished. It was a $39 tree from Walmart. It came pre-lit. It was amazing. And all the ornaments on there are farm related. And I thought that would be so cute. So I might try to finish these. We'll see. I mean, I still have like 9 days until Christmas. Okay, I've got threads everywhere. And then my last project, Christmas project that, oh gosh, I'm dropping threads. That will be not finished this year, is Jack Frost Tree Farm. And this is a restart. I had originally started it on 14 count using a mix of the called for and the DMC, and I hated it. The colors were really ugly. So like if you do this, you need to do all the called for. So I got decent progress on this one done. And if I'm feeling really festive, I might stitch on this up until Christmas still, but it feels nice to know that I don't have to stitch Christmas after tonight. Like I said, I really just miss my other projects. I have details on all of them that I need to finish up still. Like I should just like finish the top block and then move on to the next one, but I don't. So this is a pretty quick stitch though, and Traveling Viking Mama, she's working on this now, and of course she's like finishing like a block a day or something ridiculous. She's such a quick stitcher, but it's so pretty, and I know Priscilla's done it. Watching her work on it was what inspired me to get it because it was just so cute. And I have 3 finished Christmas projects that I haven't FFO'd. My goal was to have them all done before today. And then, you know, last night we went to that ranch thing from like, I think we got home at 7. And then I had to get the kids straight to bed. And I was so tired. Like, I got almost 20,000 steps in yesterday because I worked out in the morning. And then we went grocery shopping. And I cleaned the house for a while. And then, I don't even remember what else. A little bit of shop news. I only have 4 bags to make. And then I'll have 0 orders. I have not had 0 orders in months, which is good and bad. Like, bad because, you know, I love money and I still need to finish paying the Disney trip off, but that's not till February. Like, it'll be fine. But it's also good because I took off Friday and Saturday because the bags weren't due to go out until Monday. I haven't had 2 days off in a row since we went to Florida in September for my kids' birthdays. So that felt amazing. Like, I feel so relaxed, and that's why I was cleaning the house yesterday, because I just had the time. And then I spent their nap break just stitching the leisure. Oh my god, the postman driving by. Stitching leisurely in my bed, whereas usually I'm working during their nap break. So that was really nice. My 2-year-old screaming. She's so dramatic. Okay, so I will show you guys. Oh my gosh, the glass. I'm always prepared. I'm gonna break it. So this is the frame that I got for Christmas sentiments. It fits it perfectly. Oh my goodness. If you happen to be stitching this, I got this off of Amazon. It was $19. It is an 8 by 12 frame. So I just need to lace it up. And I need foam core. I think, oh, that's why I was gonna go to the craft store. I was telling my mom this morning, like, we're going there. I don't know why I don't need anything. I do. I always need something there. So it's a distressed white, and it looks really pretty with the Christmas sentiment. So, oh look, hi. This will be finished by next week, and I will show it off. 8 by 12 fits my head too. Look at that. My head's about 8 inches long. Now I know, in case anybody ever asks me. Okay, so the last thing. Oh god, I feel like I just cut my finger on the freaking glass. Oh gosh. I didn't, but it felt like it. Okay, so I ordered this pattern off of eBay, I want to say almost a month ago, and I knew it was going to take a while to come in because it was coming from the UK. I am working on I always call it Egyptian chatelaine, but the technical name for it, the proper name for it is the Egypt Garden by Chatelaine. And oh my god, it's so amazing. I can't wait to get to it this year. And then somehow I was stumbling around and I found, oh no, someone on oh man, I wish I could remember who it was. Someone on Instagram stitching this. And I was like, oh my god, I have to have it. Like, I have this Egyptian art done on a papyrus. Like, I don't think it was like actually painted on there. I think it's just like a copy. I don't know how it's done, but I don't think it's like that fancy. But it's framed, and my dad got it for me. It's really nice. And I was like, okay, I could put the Egyptian chatelaine, the papyrus painting, and this all together on the wall. Oh my gosh. So it's my first Teresa Wensler. And it's called Egyptian Sampler. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. And it was 20 bucks, including shipping. Now, I have seen these go for a lot of money on eBay, so I don't know how I got it. I mean, it's not fake. It's a real booklet. I also, there's a website, if you Google for Teresa Wensler, she does have a website, or it might be through like a publishing company where you can buy some of her patterns as PDFs, and she has a Camelot one that I've also downloaded. It's like $6. So this does have a decent, it's got Mill Hill glass beads, some gold and black. I wanted to say it had Kreinik in it too. Maybe not. The stitch count, oh my gosh. Oh, they have 28 count. Is 11.5 by 14.5. So it's 160 by 198 stitches. So it's big, but it's not like, it's not super full coverage. It's a lot of colors though. I am not gonna start this one until after I'm done with the Egyptian chatelaine. Like, I'm gonna have one big Egyptian piece at a time. Yeah, it's like 30 colors. but it's so pretty. Oh, it's from 2001. Oh my gosh, so I'm so excited. So that's all I got to show you guys today. Oh, both of the giveaway winners from last week have emailed me, so I'm going to put those out in the mail on Monday, tomorrow, with everything else. All my bags are going out tomorrow, so I'll be at 0 orders. I'm hoping, I've been looking for new fabric for bags to get some new releases in there for January, and I don't know why, but I'm having a hard time finding cute new fabric. Like, I don't know if fabric manufacturers or designers just don't release a lot in December because everyone's kind of busy with like Christmas stitching and giving. But I'm gonna go to the quilt shop this week because they have an amazing selection, and just start looking for some more like spring, not necessarily Valentine's Day, but just springy, maybe like garden, because oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with gardening again. Like, I got the Baker Creek whole seed catalog in the mail last week, and I spent like 3 hours looking through it, and I ordered $60 worth of seeds. But it's for my Christmas money. My parents send my husband and I Christmas money every year, so I've already pre-spent a little bit of that. Goodness. And I'm going to get some cross-stitch stuff with it as well. So there's 2 new projects that I want to do for next year. If you go to my Instagram, there's a post that I made with pictures of all of my big goals for next year, like the Egyptian chatelaine, Cathedral Woods Goddess, I can't remember what else, the fishing one, my daughter's Tiny Modernist Castle, and there's 2 new projects that I'm adding to that. Little House Needleworks, Hillside Travelers. It's an older pattern. I want to say it was like 9 or 10 years old, and it's big girl. It's like 2 feet by, I don't know, 11 or 12 high, and it's beautiful. So I told my mom, I said, hey, I want to stitch you something for next year. Please pick out whatever you want me to stitch for you, and I'll stitch it. So that way I know she 100% likes it, and she gets to pick out what she wants. I thought that was kind of a cool idea. And I also don't have to hide it from her on Flosstube, so I can show you guys every week because she watches, I think, sometimes. And so that's going to be one of my big goals. And then this I think it's 1830 or not 1803 sampler by Parman. I think it's like a Danish designer or something, somewhere in that vicinity. And it's like, doing it on 28 count, I think it was like 36 inches by 24. Massive. And all blue. So I'm trying to find the most perfect variegated blue. I don't want too variegated, just slight variegation in there. Probably a darker royal blue on white Lugana. I think I'm going to do. I'm so excited for that. It's going to be beautiful. It looks like a piece of art. It looks like something you go to an art museum and you see this massive historic sampler done in this beautiful blue. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I don't know where we'll put it. Probably somewhere down in the living room, because the color scheme that we do have is like a sea blue and a green, very kind of relaxing color, so it might look good down there. I don't know where else I'd put it, but I'm excited. I'm gonna probably make that order soon. The pattern might be here next week. So on 123 Stitch, it was there and in my cart, and then all of a sudden it was gone, and I panicked, and I was like, oh my god, what if they never give it back? So I found it on Etsy for like $14, and I just bought it off Etsy, and of course now it's in stock again at 123 Stitch. So if you wanted to stitch it, there's one other person I know who's stitching it next year as well. They do have the pattern at 123 Stitch again. So okay, I am going to go get these crazy kids dressed so we can get out of the house, and I can look for foam core to lace my pieces. I need a frame too. I need a frame for my Santa sampler that I have finished. I think it'll fit in a standard 8x10. I need to double check that. I hope you guys have a very good Sunday. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate everyone who watches and comments and likes and subscribes. No giveaway today. I'll probably do a giveaway next week because it'll be like a Christmas giveaway. I don't know what it'll be. Something good. I haven't done a really good giveaway in a while, and I want to do something good. When I'm done with the Hometown Holiday series, I might do that as a giveaway. And I'm doing 9 houses or 9 patterns, but I have like 12 because I ordered a couple that I ended up deciding not to do. So I have almost, not the whole series, I think there's like 19 in the whole series, but I have a lot of them. And I think I might do it as a really big giveaway. It would have been nice if I would be done with it this week and I could give it away next week, but it's not going to happen. I can't. I feel like For those of you who nursed, there's a thing called nursing aversion. Not everyone gets it, but I got it with both of my kids towards the very end. I nursed my son to 15 months and my daughter to 17 months. And at the end of like after 12 months, they were nursing like twice a day, just before nap and bedtime. That was it. And it got to the point with my son, I was pregnant with my daughter at 15 months. And the feeling of nursing was like it made my skin crawl. I couldn't stand it anymore. Like I was so done. And again, most people that nurse don't get that. So if you didn't get it, you have no idea what I'm talking about. And you probably can't imagine, like, how could you feel gross nursing your baby? Oh, no. That's almost how I feel with Christmas stitching right now. Like, I can't physically make myself do any more Christmas stitching. I can't. I just want to stitch castles and mirabilias and chatelaines. Like, I want nothing to do with Christmas stitching anymore. I'm so burned out from it because I haven't stitched on something non-Christmas in weeks, and I miss it. I really, really, really miss it. So, okay, I'm gonna go, now that they're all quiet and calm, I'm gonna get them all riled up and get us ready to go to the store. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week.